You talk about a big play. Hey, you don't get any bigger than that.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about...
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Chargers hit 9-3 here on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He'll take this to the 46.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A final shot before the break for Herbert. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels. Get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Tyler Lockett, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to him on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he's got room, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. 55 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Damian Wilson in on the stop. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. And he had a nifty little deke juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now... first down, it's Herbert. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Dances by at the 20. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage.
This one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense. And it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the...
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Wow, 185 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Eight yards to go on second down.
Play action. It's Herbert. Ebron caught left side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
More from L.A. in a moment. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Right back to him on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff running through the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chargers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Chargers, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.